Hello, I'm Nick Delgado. When I was a kid, I used to watch Mr. Wizard. This is our version of Mr. Wizard, and I'm doing a very important experiment to look at the blood in real time as compared to a blood lipid. Some of my clients call me up and they say, I have brain fog. Some have even told me they've had it for years. And it's interesting to be able to identify the source of that, because what often people do when they have brain fog is they take a cup of coffee. It gives an immediate stimulant, makes them alert, and they feel better temporarily. But in the long run, that's not the solution. Furthermore, it puts further stress on their adrenals, adrenal stress. Yeah, that's an important sign. She's really hungry, so I fully expect that her triglycerides will be very low. Oh, here's the results. Okay, so let's do a summary of what we found now that we have the results. On Beatrice's level, my mom, her triglycerides is 104. As I predicted, looking at the TV screen, which you can only see some tiny little specks. If you were to see, like that's a little speck of triglycerides. It's very hard to even find fat in her blood. There's so little. Yeah, see how they're just floating along and they're just keeping evenly separated, which is really nice. When there's a lot of fat in the blood, when the cells touch each other, they stick together. And so when they get to the brain, all those capillaries get clumped with all the blood cells, where instead of squeezing through one by one through the capillaries, there's 3 or 4 of them stacked together, all stuck together, and that part cannot get past, and there's not enough oxygen in that part of the brain. Makes you feel very sleepy, very tired, and causes brain fog, essentially. So her blood looks immaculate because her triglycerides in the middle of the day, almost 4 in the afternoon, 4:15, is a level of 104. So let's compare that there in the next segment. What I'd like to do, Mom, is summarize what we've actually done here. Last night, you were asked to eat something heavy in fat, and you had an egg, which egg yolks are very high in fat. Mm-hmm. In the morning, though, you were asked to come in and just your normal way of eating, and I think you ate something very light. What was it that you ate in the morning, yesterday morning?
Yesterday morning was my blended drink with your powders, and then I came to work and had salad.
Was there oil in the salad dressing?
Oh, no.
Okay, and the blended drink is Slim Blend protein, so it's organic, whole, 30 whole fruits and vegetables, and you mix that in what? What was the base?
Kale, beets, spinach, and ginger root.
All right, so your triglyceride on the morning of January 6th shows that your triglycerides were 104, and your blood glucose level was 91. And then I
had a light lunch with, like I said, the salad, all greens with a hummus, little dressing on there.
Okay, so you ate the way you normally would eat.
Yes.
You ate salads, vegetables, little avocado, had some hummus.
Yes. Little tomatoes.
I think you ate some grapes.
Oh, a banana, grapes.
And a half a banana.
Yeah.
And you got to the point where you said you were satisfied.
Yes.
You ate enough that you were like full,
right.
Because prior to that you were very hungry, correct?
Yeah, because it was I had missed lunch, so to speak.
Okay, so your blood glucose level was
after eating that
was 106, so you'd expect glucose to go up a little. It went from 91 to 106, and you expect triglycerides to go up a little bit. It went from 104 to 126. But then last night I asked you to eat something heavier, and this morning, what did you eat this morning?
This morning I had steak and
what size steak?
It was about, let's see, what is that? 6 ounces, 8 ounces.
Oh, that's wimpy. You go to a steakhouse, they do big
we
1
went
pounder.
to one of those 24-hour restaurants.
Okay, so it was a tiny little steak.
Yeah.
Some people would say that's a healthy amount of steak to eat.
Yes.
Okay, so I say healthy, sorry.
And then scrambled eggs, and of course the yolk was in there, which I never eat the yolk.
Okay.
Typically.
We can actually see it on the video clip, those very tiny particles, those are triglycerides. And what they do is they're coating the red blood cells, and when they touch each other, they're sticking together. So how do you feel today compared to yesterday when you ate healthy all week compared to eating heavy today?
What did you say yesterday? People complain about brain
fog.
That's what I feel like.
You feel brain fog?
Yeah, because I'm, yes.
To get through the rest of your workday, would you think you'd have to do what to get through it?
I'd go home.
Go home and do what?
go to bed.
Go to sleep. Or you would drink what?
Oh, coffee or a Coke. I don't drink Cokes,
but to get through the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So tell me, Mom, what have you learned from me or the program, or when you worked with me first, when we worked with Nathan Pritikin, and now today, nearly 40 years later? Tell me what your odyssey's been. What's taken place in your life? How young are you, by the way, if I may ask?
81.
Okay.
And probably see, I'm brain fog.
Yeah, it's hard to think, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So brain fog is interfering with mental clarity, correct?
Yes, yes.
Like right now, I feel wonderful, clear, sharp, intense, energetic. No coffee. I don't drink coffee.
Right.
But I feel this way all the time, 24/7, except when I'm sleeping, and I sleep well, and I wake up refreshed and good to go without drinking coffee.
Yeah.
But you,
Well, it took me a while to understand what you were telling me about how important the foods I was eating. Because when I first, you started telling me, don't eat egg yolks anymore, Mom. Don't eat mayonnaise. Eliminate the butter. And I'm thinking, oh, come on. I can, this is, it got, this is available. So why can't I eat this? Nobody has said it's bad. It's okay to eat. Right. So I went to a lecture that you gave, and I was completely transformed. I went home and threw out all the bad stuff and started changing my diet. It took a while for my taste buds to adjust.
Weeks? Months?
No, a couple, 3 weeks, something like that. It did take a while to change.
So you gradually started interfacing with adding supplements gradually.
Well, I didn't start the supplements till you started creating them.
And I created them because there was a need.
And I didn't take supplements before. I had just changed my diet. I might have taken a B complex from the market, something like that. But now I'm taking your adrenal and your iWestroid and the plot powders, the Estrablock.
So what do you know with taking these supplements? Because here's a person that you've been purely on a whole foods diet for almost 40 years, and now you've gradually been adding in supplements. Do you notice a difference with those supplements?
Yeah, I think it's probably given me more energy, more motivation, more it's just, I'm brain fog. Okay. You'll have to catch me another time when I'm on my regular diet.
We'll let you detoxify. It takes about 2 days for all that stuff to clear from your blood. But we'll pick you up on another interview here very shortly. Thank you, Mom.
All right. Thank you, son.
Okay. Well, this is Dr. Nick Delgado saying stay healthy. Leave some comments on this video. That gives us some really good feedback. And subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. There's a lot of other great segments about to come out. Thank you very much.